Hello everyone, once again welcome to my YouTube channel. In my today's video, I'm going to be solving this interesting equation. Now the first thing I'll do, I'll write out this. See, square root of x plus, now this is same thing as square root of minus 1 multiplied by the square root of x, all equal to 1. Now, and we know that the square root of minus 1 is the same thing as square root of minus 1 is the same thing as I. Now, I can write this as square root of x plus I multiplied by square root of x, all equal to 1. Then from here, now I'm going to factorize this. If I factorize this, I will get the square root of x, open bracket, then square root of x divided by square root of x, that here will be 1 plus I times square root of x divided by square root of x, I will be left here. Close my brackets, all equal to 1. Then from here now, the square root of x will be equal to 1 all over 1 plus I. Then the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to rationalize the right hand side. So we can say that square root of x equal to 1 all over 1 plus I multiply by 1 minus I all over 1 minus I. Now, this will multiply this. So we say square root of x will be equal to 1 minus I all over, why this is what? Difference of two squares. So I can write this as 1 square minus I square. Then we continue. We say square root of x will be equal to 1 minus I all over 1 square is what? 1. Then minus, then I square is minus 1. Then we say square root of x 1 minus I, this 1 minus I all over minus a multiply minus, so here will become what? Plus. So we say 1 plus 1. Then the next thing again, we say square root of x equal to 1 minus I all over 1 plus 1, that's what? 2. Then the next thing I'll do, I'll take the square of both sides. So x now will now become, s will be equal to 1 minus I, the square of this, over the square of 2. The square of 2 is what? 4. So we just put our 4 here. Now I'm going to expand this bracket here. So we say x will be equal to 1. Then here will be minus 2I. Then plus I square all over 4. Then x will now become equal to again 1 minus 2I plus I square is what? Minus 1. So here will become minus 1 all over 4. So we continue, we say x will be equal to 1 minus 2I, then plus multiply by minus, we get what? Minus. So here will become minus 1 all over 4. Now, x again will be equal to, now we have 1 minus 1, that's what? 0. So we are left with minus 2I. So here will be minus 2I all over 4. Now 2 can also divide 4. So we can still say that x is equal to minus I all over 2. So we have gotten x as what? Minus I all over 2. But the question says that we should find s raised to the power of 6. So I can simply write this as x raised to the power of 6 equal to minus I all over 2 raised to the power of 6. Now, s raised to the power of 6 now will be equal to minus I raised to the power of 6 will give me minus 1. So we say, since it's an even power, it's going to give me minus 1. So we say minus 1. Why 2 raised to the power of 6 will give me 64. So here will be what? 64. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel.